the FUBU Records. If you could talk about that a little bit, whose idea was it to venture into that, and what was, um, I guess, what was your experience with the music side of it?
Well, I was the chief operating officer of the radio company. Carl was the CEO. Carl had actually came up with the idea that we should do records. We should put out an album, and he was gonna get artists, and we were gonna have our own artists and things like that. Well, I think what we were trying to do, man, is just not be put in a box. We wanted to try everything we could try. Um, a lot of times when we would do ads and put out certain ads, people would say, okay, let's follow what they're doing because what they're doing looks, it's going to sell. If they're doing it, it's going to sell. So let's copy them. So every time we would do something, you would see some type of, mimic of what we were doing. So we were like, you know what? Let's let's venture out and start doing other things. And so we started doing things like BMX games and hitting the guys with the BMX games and with product and sponsorships and doing NASCAR and doing different things that people wasn't doing. So we figured out we keep zigzagging in this lane, they'll never be able to catch us. So when he came up with the idea of doing a record company, we was like, yo, that'd be dope because we were the only clothing company with a record label attached to it. So we did that and we wound up going out and we missed a few. 50 Cent came through, we missed that one. We missed Ashanti. Ashanti came through, we missed that one. But we did a collaboration with a JV with Universal. So we wound up putting out a basically like a collaboration album, but with all new music. Nothing like we went back in the days and got old music and put it on. So um all of it was original songs. We had people on there like Nas, Nate Dogg, Fat uh about to say Fat Joe. Fatty Girl album had Keith Murray, LL Cool J, Ludacris, and then we had other cats on there who was like 54th Platoon, which was a group that we signed. We had Eric Parrish on there from EPMD. We had Dawn Robinson on there. So we had Super Cat, we had India Irie, we had Beanie Man. You know what I'm saying? So we went and actually most of these songs that we did it in the studio with them. So we put that out. The album went gold. I think it should be creeping up on platinum soon, but at that time it went gold. And it was a great experience, but it was also a humbling experience because when we got in the game, we didn't realize that that old the game is shady. Oh yeah, the game is shady, man. They cats was trying to sell us songs that they didn't own. You know what I mean? Like they would get a song from somebody, come to us and try to sell it to us. One time we got caught up. We had to stop the check on it, but it was crazy, man. And people was just charging us enormous amount of money to do things that like they would charge $5,000 a beat, but then we come around, they want to charge us 50. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, oh man, we dibbed and dabbed in that a little bit, and it was cool. But after a while, we were like, you know what? Let's get back to what we good at, and we don't have to deal with all this red tape because there was a lot of red tape. You sign an artist, you got to pay the artist. The artist may need money to go for rent or whatever. Now you got to take care of them and all that, and it was just a lot, attached to that. And we wanted to just kind of get back to the business and you know and not have to worry about all that. And clothes didn't have all those attachments to it.